Well, here again, I say it again, we're in the system of white supremacy. So you have a person who has the title of president who is classified as black. It's classified as non-white. Okay, worldwide, he's recognized as being the first black president, which means terrible things can happen to him at any time. And terrible things are happening to him right now. Because, for one thing, a black president in a system of white supremacy, or a so-called black leader in Africa or any place where there's a black person who is supposed to be running something, is still under the system of white supremacy. Which means the first thing they're going to get is a lot of misinformation, to use a cliche term, misinformation, information that is not true. Now, when you give a person information that is not true, then that person is going to act on untrue information, and that's going to cause what? Harm to people. Because anytime people are acting on information that is not true, they are automatically going to do harm to somebody somewhere. Because harm comes from, in the form of misinformation, it causes what? Confusion. The white supremacists are the masters of confusion. If you're going to conquer people, or if you're going to manipulate people who have already been conquered, the first thing you have to do, if you're going to do it long term, you have to have a plan for causing perennial confusion. Because whomever is confused will be subject to someone who is not confused. That's just the law of the universe. That's the law of interaction between people and animals and creatures. The most confused person in any room is the weakest person in that room. That's the person that's going to be taken advantage of. So the easiest way to control people to your satisfaction is to confuse them if you want to do it in a detrimental way. So the first thing that the white supremacists do before they even allow President Obama to take the position of president, meaning presiding over the affairs of people, the first order of business is, we're going to keep that black guy, we're going to keep that Negro, we're going to keep that subject of ours confused. We're going to hand him pieces of paper that's got all kinds of nonsense on it. But it's going to be real sophisticated and sound like it makes all the sense in the world. But it's going to make no sense at all. And he is going to take the blame for it, even from the people he's trying to help. We're going to hit him in every way that you can probably hit a person, but it's going to be so sophisticated that nobody is going to be able to detect that we're sending out all kinds of mixed signals. And when you mention something like what's going on in the Middle East to President Obama, according to the white supremacist scenario, he's not going to have an idea of what the truth is about anything. Why? Because we are going to see to it that he doesn't get the truth.